I'm telling y'all, you better show up and show out with them ballots. The Method Man look-alike. Method's married, are you? Are you? Hi. Mr. Keithley? Mr. Keithley? Mr. Keithley? I know what you're thinking right now. This is about a 10.9 out of a 10? Oh, so sorry. You're thinking this is a 10.9 out of 10. My bad. You fine too, so call me. Give him his flower.
Lego wavy. All right, after last week's terrible debate, all right, where they pretty much had to wheel President Biden out onto the stand and put him in front of the whole world. All right, everyone was able to see, and now they want to tell us what we just witnessed ourselves was not real. They want to tell us that Joe Biden just had an off night. And there's been a whole bunch of people coming out in defense for President Biden, and I'm talking about on the left. And there's also been a whole bunch of people on the left asking for people to replace him. Now, who will that person be? I don't know. But as we come closer and closer to November, just know that it's only going to ramp up and it's only going to get more as we get through the summer. We're going to see more and more stars, elites, whatever, fearmongering us, especially people that look like me. They're going to be fearmongering us to vote a certain way, think a certain way. And even though we've already lived under a Trump administration, they're trying to tell us that we had it better under the most recent presidential administration and that this is the best alternative of the two. Now, I think Taraji, along with a lot of elites or a lot of famous people on the left, see the pattern that's happening. All right, that's why back in 2021 at the BET Awards, I remember her making a certain statement for the black men.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, kings.
These mammies see what's happening. All right, even though the women are staying at numbers, not even swaying a little bit, the men, especially the younger men, are deciding to walk away.
I agree with you what you're saying, but you always bring up police sticking on black people. It's like, you act like black people ain't out here wilding out, bro. Like, I live in a community where... I'm gonna be real.
Do not do that and pretend like the only reason why black people and black men in particular are being incarcerated is because they're out wilding. Right. When the police system, when the police system was created through slavery, after slavery, like we gotta talk about Jim Crow and all of that. Because these white people let all the slaves go, and it was more black people in the States than it was white people, and they needed to find a way to control them.
They could pander to us, they could fearmonger to us, they could say whatever it is. We seen the results. All right, we've seen the results of now we're possibly on the brink of going to war. All right, they just enacted the draft essentially. All right, and that was done under President Biden, under President Trump in the from 2016 to 2020. We weren't even thinking about going to a war.
Show up and show out when it's time to vote, because it's not just about the presidential election, you guys. It's time for us to play chess, not checkers. It's about making decisions that will affect us as human beings, our careers, our next generations to come. Did you know that it is now a crime to be homeless? Pay attention. It's not a secret. Look it up. They are attacking our most vulnerable citizens.
Correct me if I'm wrong. When they previously wanted to pander to black people, they put us in the box as the lowest tier citizen in this country. Well, it seems like we've been replaced now by every other, marginalized group, quote unquote. Now they replace us with the LGBTQs, the homeless in this situation, the illegals in some points, you know what I'm saying? Like that part used to exclusively belong to black people. Now everybody else who they feel is in the civil rights movement has taken over what was the black movement or the black civil rights movement at one point. Correct me if I'm wrong, though.
2025 plan is not a game. Look it up. They are trying to bring the draft back. Who do you think they're going to draft first?
The draft is back, and it was reenacted under President Biden. That's part one. And part two, I think a lot of the people that they're going to take first are going to be a lot of the people that volunteer to it. And traditionally, a lot of white guys from small towns are going to be the first that enlist.
I'm not trying to scare us. I'm trying to inform us.
No, she is trying to scare us. She's trying to scare black people, and her and all her little elite friends here that all get paid and stuff by whoever. They are trying to scare black people. This is the tactic every 4 years. It's different faces. It's the same message. All right? Whether it's Samuel L. Jackson, Michelle Obama, Taraji P. Henson, P. Diddy. Now you probably won't see him on the campaign trail much, but remember him with the Vote or Die campaign? Like every 4 years, there's a different black celebrity pushing this same bullshit to their black people. You know, and then we wonder why the community looks the exact same year after year after year. And then we blame the white man, we blame the conservatives when they have nothing to do with anything going on in the inner cities or in our communities for the most part. Who runs Chicago? Who runs Detroit? Who runs LA? Who runs New York City? Democrats. So what the hell do we have to be afraid of conservatives for? What the hell we got to be afraid of Republicans? We don't even vote that way in our communities. So everything that happens is a direct result of the Democratic policies. 1 + 1 got to always equal 2, people.
We got 3 Supreme Court seats up, you guys. We need those seats.
Hell nah. Recently, the Supreme Court has put out a lot of decisions that may have been left from center, some may have been center, and some were right from center, all right? They've been all over the place. But it seems like they are not happy with some of the more conservative Supreme Court justices, and it seems like that's their next plan, to keep Biden in office or to get a Democrat in office, or at least I'm thinking this way. Get a Democrat in office, a popular one, so that they can get those seats on the Supreme Court.
Serious. I'm talking to all the mad people that don't want to vote. You're going to be mad about a lot of things if you don't vote.
You're going to see a lot of craziness if you vote the way that she wants you to vote, all right? I'm just saying. We're going to see a lot more of what we're getting right now. Turmoil, chaos, inflation. But I want to ask, when's the last time you've been on a vacation? You know? And I even saw an article about people taking out loans to go on vacations, saying that they'd rather take out the loans to save their mental health, you know? But y'all let me know however y'all feeling about this. Don't want to keep this one too long. If you're still here, I appreciate you as always. For real, for real. Like, comments, subscriptions go a long way for the channel. What do you think about what Taraji P and a lot of left-leaning celebrities are saying as they go on this campaign trail for Joe Biden? Specifically, I'm talking about the black entertainers, you know, out there on the campaign trail, fearmongering, you know, is what it sounds like to me. A few of them, that's what it sounds like. Whenever they bring up stuff, it's more on an emotional standpoint. Like, none of them have actually said, this is what President Trump did that wasn't good, or this is what President Biden has done that is good. You know, all they say is that he is a strong person, he's a leader that's going to fight, but they can't tell you any policies he's actually done. What has he done? He's bringing back the economy that was crashed in 2020. And every 4 years, we got a new boogeyman to point the finger at, because we got all these black celebrities that supposedly know what's best for us and got our best interests at heart, telling us what we need to do. Like, nah, I'm tired of that. Like, none of these celebrities, most of them are out of tune with reality. Most of them don't have great backstories and shit like that. Like, they was, you know what I'm saying? Like, what did they do to get to the money? Like, I don't respect none of that shit. So I don't give a damn what none of these people got to say. I just bring it up to keep it a little bit relevant, because I know that she did go viral for this story. Either way, y'all let me know whatever y'all think in the comments below.
I've been researching Black Lives Matter, and I've been understanding the politics and how they're funded by white liberals. They're white liberals in blackface. Because they're white liberals in blackface. When I say that, it's because the white liberals is all about feminism, LGBT. White liberals don't really care about black people. I realize white liberals don't really care about me, bro. They want to keep me dependent. But I'm realizing this. They put LGBT, women, non-binary, white feminism, all that Hillary Clinton stuff, put it in blackface.